I know it's been a while since we've seen each other, but I needed to take some time to figure out what it was that I needed or wanted to do with this platform, what I wanted to talk about. I just kind of knew that I wanted to do this, obviously from my previous or older videos that you should go check out, like and subscribe, click, comment, all that stuff. But I really feel like now is the time to do so. I have been going through some things. I was in a dark place, mainly focusing on negative things. So you get what you think about whether you like it or not. And I am, I guess, ashamed to say, for like 3 years, I had been truly focusing on negative feelings and thoughts. I let doubt sneak in. I was insecure. I was going through things in a lot of different areas of my life, personal, professional. So it really kind of took its toll on me. And by the end of 2018 in December, it was just too much. And I followed an impulse to go to Sedona, Arizona, and it was amazing. I had no expectations of Sedona. I always knew about the Red Rocks, but that was pretty much it. I knew that I was gonna go hiking, and I was just open towards everything, just trying to continue to follow my impulses, which, like I said, led me to Arizona. I flew into Phoenix, and it was a 2-hour drive to Sedona, and it was just amazing. Driving through the desert and the mountains, it was so peaceful. I definitely recommend going there. And when I was in Sedona, I took a meditation course, which lasted about an hour and a half. And that entire time, I really felt like it had only been 15 minutes that gone by. It was just so amazing to learn how to center myself, close my eyes, focus in on the present that's going inside of me, in comparison to focusing on like the present of the busyness that is surrounding me. It was so nice to quiet my mind in that aspect. And that's when I learned to ask myself these questions to kind of check in to see where I was internally. I know that I had been feeling exhausted and drained and rejected and neglected and sad, and I just knew I had to let go of this. I know I had to think better, but I just couldn't figure out how. So one of the questions that I asked myself was, who am I? And I'm ashamed to say that I really don't know who I am. I know that there are qualities about myself that I really do enjoy, but I couldn't figure out who I was. And that's when I knew right there, like, oh, okay, girl, it's time to get that work, okay? It's time to do the work. From there, I asked myself, what did I desire? And that part was easy. I know the different things that I am super excited to I hope soon, come in contact with, that will expand my mind, my life, my thinking, so that I can have more experiences similar to those amazing ones. So I was set there. And then the last question was, what do I need to do to get there? And I was just at a point where I was taking full responsibility for my life. Yes, there were outside factors that contributed it, whether it be in terms of work not getting money because the company didn't reach their goals, or it's like my mom is nagging me, or it's I really want to be in a relationship, but I'm running into all these issues with this guy that I'm interested in. It just was like all over the place, and I could not take my responsibility of how miserable I was feeling. Therefore, all I had were more miserable experiences in every single place in my life. So when I asked myself what it is that I need to do, I heard that I need to be connected with the source. I needed to meditate. I needed to really zone in. I need to rely on self-joy because, like I said, there's always going to be some condition that's surrounding. I live in the tri-state area. Tri-state, New Jersey, New York. I live in New Jersey. I love it. Elizabeth, stand up. East Rig, where you from? But you know, with New Jersey Transit, it's like New Jersey. You know that there's 4 seasons every year. It's gonna rain, it's gonna snow, it's gonna be so hot, and the leaves are gonna be on the tracks. I don't understand why you haven't gotten it together and why trains get delayed and why there's like a dust of snow, nothing works. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, see, there's always going to be a condition, but how am I going to every day still be grateful and feel good and smile and not let whatever's going on around me affect me? So that is really where my journey begins, and now I would really love to keep you guys along with me, because I really do feel like it's a special time, and I want everyone else to go through this too, so that we can just make our lives just so much better just by being connected, walking in the spirit, tapping into your vortex. There's just so many different ways to describe it, but yes. So if you are feeling yourself particularly angry, you're sad, you are depressed, you're just constantly in an ill feeling negative mindset, my advice to you is to go out into the wilderness. Maybe you're not ready or in a position in terms of work, days you need to take off, or maybe you have things that are upcoming where your schedule won't allow for you to just go to Sedona. But if you can, I definitely recommend doing that, because it's just an amazing place, and just driving to the Grand Canyon is amazing too. But if you can't find the time to do something a little bit more extravagant, where there's a lot more travel involved, like planes and such, then I recommend going to a new park or your favorite park and just going out and connecting with the earth. Just being in the earth's element with no technology, with no one else, just sitting there, being quiet, listening to your surroundings, really soaking in the energy that the earth is giving you, and just looking around at the clouds and being grateful for the clouds and the trees and the grass. Just focus on everything else but yourself, and give gratitude to what that you see. And I promise you that really is like where you can ask yourself those life questions that you know that you're being led to but may be discouraged to ask. That's the opportunity to ask yourself. Sit back and truly hear what the answer is. You know what it is that you need to do on your journey. So listen to it, and then just be ready to go with the flow and embrace it. So here is my journey of embracing it and going with the flow.